look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Indianapolis Colts and the Green Bay Packers. Ready to get us started here, Riley Patterson. And off we go from Lambeau. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Throwing now is Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10, Willis swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we
Following
go, here
the
we
pickup
go.
of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. Gets the jump off to Pierce. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
On 1st down, Willis going up top for Cup. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting in position. And this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out here, 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Murray. And a throw right sideline is complete. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Jacobs going to try the middle, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White, and he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 44.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try to pick this up on the run with White, and they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and that leads to a Green Bay 1st.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Dio Dangbo there to make the play defensively.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now Murray. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
They go with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Corner.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They defer to White out of the shotgun. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Murray now to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
65,
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Plague did on the last one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Clears takes it straight ahead. And some room to work. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They go play action with Willis. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Purple 80.
Willis now off play action. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing the shutdown level so far. Even back to late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
70 Timberwolf.
In motion goes the tight end. On 3rd down, it's Willis. He's got his man. It's Pierce. Touchdown, Colts. Dameon Pierce from 13 yards out. And the Colts post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I'd say that it's fair to say nothing has gone right in this first half for them. Even here, you've got a chance to at least get on the board, but that goes by the wayside. And now, this coaching staff, they've got to figure out some way to wake this team up at halftime to get them going.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And it hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Ready.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
70.
Play fake. Here's Willis. He sets to fire deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
18, right here.
Play action. Here's Willis. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. So the 4th down conversion has you inside the 40 now, 1st and 10.
Cougar 19.
They go play action with Willis. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger.
To throw again on 2nd down. Willis going up top for Cup. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Strictly evil. Mustang 19.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Able to haul it in is Kittle. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, 33 yards. And the Colts have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run right here with Jacobs. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers, both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. On now is the Packers punter, standing just outside his own goal line. The Danger of a punt that good. A 16-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their time in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments for a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
Yeah, we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Play action, Willis. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
Now Willis. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray under pressure, and they got to him again. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And going deep for Hill. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
That certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Dayo Odangbo, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Here we go.
So
Here we
from
go.
the 36 now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. 43 rounds.
Come on now, off of play action. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he's going to have a Colts first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Hey, Brad.
They'll bring a receiver in motion.
18 Rattler. Ready.
Pierce now up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
18 Cardinal.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Willis now off of play action. Finds his man on the out route. It's Chenault. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here. As the tackle made at the 9. Willis looks to pass it here. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now. On 2nd and goal.
Go street.
2nd down throw coming by Willis. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Ready,
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Mond. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown. Kylan Granson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Big Ace open, Big Ace open.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Panther 60. Warriors 17. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
On second and 10, Willis. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Hey, Ace.
First down, here's White. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Green.
Slot man in motion right.
Big Ace open. Let's go.
Now Murray. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Oh,
Let's go, man. That's what it is.
big
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Bring a receiver in motion right.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Willis now off play action. To Chenault on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Indianapolis, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to the Windy City to take on the Bears. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings.